Full Court Press, sponsored by Advanced Orthopedics Leland.
The penultimate week of the regular season is in the books, which means conference tournaments and high school basketball playoffs will be here before you can say, welcome to Full Court Press, everyone. I'm Colton Ensweiler. Alongside me is the guy picking Carolina to beat Duke tomorrow in Clint Webb.
Of course.
But it's all business tonight, Clint, with our biggest game yet.
Ooh-wee, Colton. Do we have a good one tonight, y'all? The Vikes and the Wildcats have separated themselves from the pack. Both teams coming in tonight 7-1 in conference play. Hoggard went to New Hanover and escaped with a 2-point victory a few weeks back. Can the defending champs bounce back tonight? And we can't forget about Shivers and the Lady Vikes. They continue to strive for perfection. Let's get to it, Colton.
Yeah, and I know you're excited about tomorrow with those Tar Heels.
Boy.
We'll touch on that a bit later.
Yes, I am.
But here on the day of the death of perhaps New Hanover's greatest alum in Sonny Jurgensen, the Wildcats with a chance to pick up the massive road win. We're off to Hoggard, the Vikings feeling confident, and they're looking to play spoiler for an emotional night for the Wildcats. First name said in the game is Dylan Fortune. Now Kellen Brown's got it. Or does he? Number 0 makes the best of a bad situation, barely has control, but he manages to drive in and tap in his own shot for New Hanover.
So athletic.
Now we got some good ball movement, but the 3 is actually really off the mark. But they do get the rebound before finding a wide open Lucas Batchelor underneath. Things look to be going their way, but Jazir Wright McGee is headed his. Pokes it away, clean path to the hoop. Really dangerous contact underneath, no call. Thankfully he's all right, more annoyed than hurt if anything in that situation. Now Hoggard manages to finish. When in doubt, Will Seward. He drops one from downtown. Every point was crucial in this one, and the Vikings would end up getting more of them. Hoggard wins 56-51 to sweep the Wildcats. And we tried to grab a Viking player afterwards, but you try tracking one down in this mess. And Clint, I've never seen a high school basketball atmosphere that athletic. Now for the girls.
Yeah, nothing new with the Viking girls. Still undefeated as their quest for the 1 seed is just a formality. Let's start this one with the Wildcats. Bryant raises for the corner 3 off the back of the rim and finds McCaig, who fires a pass inside to Braxton. She doesn't miss from there. Now to the Hoggard part of the highlight. The usual suspects here. Shivers fights her way around the defender and finds AK Chance as she knocks down the elbow jumper. Best passer in the conference to one of the best shooters in the conference, and both continue to prove it tonight. Shivers with the no-look inbound to Chance. She spots up from the corner and tickles the twine. Colton, I feel like a broken record here. Shivers pushing it ahead, finding Chance again, gets the defender in the air and hits the easy layup. The Lady Vikes sweep the season series like their counterparts. They stay undefeated. Final score, 45-38 Hoggard.
And they're not doing anything wrong over there on Shipyard Boulevard, but it just
Boy.
doesn't seem fair. You get Shivers, you get Chance, anything can happen. But as we saw with that boys game, Clint, you and I were both there. The most electric atmosphere
Man.
I've certainly ever seen at a high school basketball game. How would you describe it?
Man, Colton, I said it to you when I came back to the studio. I'm so glad you finally got to see high school basketball the way North Carolina does it. The gym was packed, the atmosphere was electric, and those kids, they did not disappoint tonight, bro.
I mean, before this, I was only covering farm kids,
Yeah.
but that was huge because that, not official, but it more or less gives Hoggard the number 1 seed
Yeah.
in the conference tournament,
Yeah.
which starts in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. These kids, they're coming to play. They play hard and they hit shots, man. I mean, I think that's the main thing here. Play defense, hit shots.
Yeah, we'll see if they do get New Hanover Hoggard 3.0, and if we're at the end of that trilogy, it's going to be a good one.
Man, that would be nice.
Now, that may have been the headlining matchups, but we promise there's plenty more to come. Intra-county and city battles ensue. Tune-ups for their own respective postseason runs. Full Court Press returns after this.
Full Court Press, sponsored by Advanced Orthopedics Leland.
Welcome back to Full Court Press, everyone. Colton Ensweiler, Clint Webb, as tough as we are behind the desk. Brunswick County battles are even tougher, Clint.
Yeah, man. In the fight for the middle, we have a battle of the Brunswick. North making the trip down 17 to Charlotte to take on the Trojans. The Scorpions got the best of the Trojans a few weeks ago. Let's see if West can be the Wicked Witch and take back the Emerald City tonight. The first meeting was a high-scoring classic. North took it 80-75, and now looks to sweep their rivals in Charlotte. We get a close-up to start the highlight. Griffin with the corner three and finds Goss under the basket for two. Okay, maybe it was a pass. North's turn, 44. Jack Baker dribbles left, finds 23. Kane Jenrette with the jump pass down low for the baby hook and two. Back and forth we go. Here we go, folks. Seconds left. Griffin finds senior guard Matthew McKinney for the three, and bazinga! We're going to overtime, folks. The crowd goes wild.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. Well, overtime we go. McKinney from the corner, no good. Jenrette with the board, finds Patterson, who gave Camacho for the transition layup. Scorpions too much and sweep the season series in double OT, 79-74, and that was a wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It felt great. Yeah, felt good. My shot just felt good, so I just kept shooting. Yeah, we just didn't give up. We got that dog mentality.
You do indeed.
A savage. From West Brunswick to West Columbus, Viking girls beat Hopton by 40 this year. I like their chances. Almost as much as Demya Powell likes an uncontested trot to the hoop. No complaints of Sarah Gordo. That's a lay-in now for three. Ayana Lowry, thank you for your contribution. Vikings dominate, 55-9.
Woof. Boys game should be a smidge closer. West Columbus entering top two in the Carolina standings. Okay, folks, we have one play for this game, but one is all we need. 20 seconds left in this one, and we are all tied up. Vikings working the ball around the perimeter, looking for somebody, anybody. And how did Larry Graham get that wide open? Bang! Game-winning three. 3 seconds left. Final score, Vikings, 60-57.
Never doubt someone named Larry.
That's right.
Back here in Wilmington, regular season finale in the NCISAA. Cape Fear Academy visiting Coastal Christian. If chicks dig the long ball, then Luke Fasher is going to have plenty of options on his senior prom date this year. But if you're more into the short game, Elijah Fajardo drives in before a dump pass for the finish. Hurricanes win, 62-32.
Love the golf references. Hurricane girls are definite state title contenders. Now they look to sweep every foe in their conference. The Hurricanes, they dominate this highlight and the game. Ball gets worked around until they find Emma Gibbs for the baseline jumper and the deuce. Next Canes possession, the ball finds, listen to this name, Lulu Wells. Love it. And she does what she's taught and went straight up with it. Per usual, Cape Fear ladies are too much tonight. Final score, CFA, 55-15.
Shout out to our area parents for coming up with great
For
names.
sure.
Back to Brunswick County, Battle of the Souths. Talented Cougar team looks to keep on trucking against South Columbus. Maren Deutsch heads up the course, followed by 1, 2, and then 3 passes later, she's got it again. Yeah, she's good. So's her team.
Yep.
South Brunswick, big winners once again.
Yeah, I think it was a good win. You know, we're only coming off, we only have 2 losses this season, so we're definitely, like, I would say used to winning. So this is just another home court win for us. So hopefully we can carry it into Tuesday too.
Now for the boys, South Brunswick and their athletes hope to tell the Stallions to hold their horses. South Columbus starts us off with a great passing display. 11, Khalil Morgan gets free with the spin move and finds 4, Cameron Johnson for the bunny. But now the Cougars are off and running. 4, Jacob Sherrod finds a friend of the show, Mr. Jaden Daniels, with the little layup, little up and under for 2. 35 just makes his way into every highlight. Closer than expected, but Cougars win 55-51.
And you know, he doesn't just find his way into the show, he finds his way into our hearts.
True story.
And our mailbox.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, earlier this week, Jaden Daniels himself sent a signed letter to both me and Clint that we received, and we put in this neat little frame telling us how grateful he is for the coverage, not just of South Brunswick, not just of him as an individual, but also just our coverage of local sports in general. Clint, we talk about how great of an athlete he is. This kid is going to excel at every aspect of life going forward because of the way his parents have raised this young man.
Yeah, man. I mean, he mentions in the letter that we say that he can do anything well, and apparently his mom says he doesn't clean his room well. But no teenage boy does, let's be honest. But this kid is a major athlete. He has a cannon of an arm. He gets it done on the basketball court, and apparently, from what his letter says, he gets it done on the diamond too. Yeah. I cannot wait to see it. He's just a great kid. His parents obviously did a great job. And, you know, it renews your faith in teenagers, man.
Gets it done on the links too, because he actually told us he hit a hole-in-one on a par 3.
Yeah.
And he also sent us some autographed pictures. We'll get those framed soon enough. But whether he's the quarterback or, you know, guarding the post down there, this kid's amazing.
I do want to say one thing to Jaden directly. The one picture you did not sign was that hole-in-one picture. When I come to see you play baseball, I want that signature.
And we'll take note of that. And this is going back on my desk. Clint
For
has
sure.
a copy as
Indeed.
well sitting on his.
I do indeed.
And while, he's a big part of South Brunswick's revival
Yep.
in just about every sport, they've gone from struggling to now vying in every sport except softball because they've always been good at that. Case in point, softball season's actually here. UNCW takes the mound for their first game right after this.
Full Court Press, sponsored by Advanced Orthopedics Leland.
We know this is a basketball show, but don't tell that to UNCW softball. They're at home today, opening their season, looking for their third conference title in 5 years. They're welcoming Appalachian State for this contest, one of several schools playing at Bozeman Field this weekend. Hawks down 2-0. Let's change that. Ava Brookshire with 2 on. She splits the uprights into right field. That's going to bring in both of her teammates. Really good hit to tie the game.
I love that, man. What a slot there.
Yeah, and believe it or not, she's just a freshman. First career at bat. Let's see if they can bring her home. She's on second when another freshman, Emily Whitwell, skies one deep. And with 2 outs, looks close, but it did hit the turf. Brookshire scores. Now, sadly, App State would take it 4-3 in the end, but Wilmington would take down George Washington 9-2 in their second contest. And tonight, we are asking who you have winning the Super Bowl. So far, 67% say the Seahawks, 33% say the Patriots. If you want to chime in, scan the QR code on your screen, or visit our website. You know what, Clint, I'm not going to be contrarian. I do have Seattle winning this game.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I'm just going all Tar Heels all weekend. Drake May for the win.
Yeah, and tell an outsider, what is the UNC Duke rivalry right in about 10 seconds?
Everything. Colton, there's really not much time needed for that. This is the best rivalry in sports. It is the best rivalry in college basketball for sure. Tobacco Road, there's not much more you can say, man. Like, go Heels. I don't know what else to say.
I look forward to watching it at your place.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
All right, now it's going to be a great weekend, just like this show was. Thank you for tuning in. With Clint Webb, I'm Colton Emsweiler. Enjoy the games this weekend, everyone, as much as you enjoy a final look at the best plays of the evening. Good night, Cape Fear.